It looks like Neve Campbell is debunking some rumors about Scream 6. It also looks like we have an update on Stephen King's Christine reboot. We have new plans for the Encanto franchise, Rob Zombie The Munsters update. We have a lot to talk about. So let's get started. Welcome to Fantasy Films. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and I just got back from an extended weekend vacation with the family. Little getaway, felt really good. I feel energized. I feel ready to go again. It was just a little bit of a break that I seem to have needed and didn't even know I needed. But now I'm ready to pump out some of this movie news, and I want to start with the Neve Campbell interview because we've had some rumors recently on Scream 6. At very first, we heard that she was not returning. Then we heard rumors that she is returning because she made a new deal. And now she's starting to talk about those rumors and possibly debunking them. According to Screen Rant, Neve Campbell was on a panel at a Mad Monster party in Arizona where she was directly asked about the rumors of her new contract for Scream 6. And she very apologetically responded with this quote, "There is not, I'm afraid to say. I'm sorry. Sorry, guys." Now, I know the wording of that may seem a little off or vague, but that's what she said. And from what my take on it is, there has not been a deal made and she is not returning for Scream 6. So essentially, she has debunked the rumors that she has made a deal and now saying that she has not. So we should not be expecting her in Scream 6, although that could change. I mean, the studio probably can still come up with a new deal or a new offer to her. Whether or not she decides to take it, that's a whole different story. But as of right now, she said there has been no deal. It's a no-go. Do not expect her to return. Now, that is a shame. Yes, the Scream franchise can move on without Neve Campbell, but let's be honest, it's never usually as good. So moving on to our next topic, and that is the Fear Street trilogy that was released last year. Who has seen it? That's my first question. Who watched the Fear Street trilogy? I saw it. I thought it was really good. It progressively got better as it went on, and I like that. I like the campy feel I got from it, the old school slasher films, and coming from R.L. Stine, I really love his work. Now, it wasn't a major hit. It did well, didn't do outstanding, but it did well. And they're already in talks. R.L. Stine said they're in talks of making more Fear Street films. Now, according to Bloody Disgusting, which you should already know by now if you've seen this channel, is a very reliable source of information, especially for horror films and everything horror related. He has said in an interview that, and I quote, "I hear rumors about more Fear Street movies of Netflix because the first ones did so well last summer. Those films kind of shocked me because they were R-rated and I've never done R-rated. All those teenagers are getting slashed. I was like, suddenly I have a slasher movie." Now, Bloody Disgusting themselves also did say that they have confirmed these rumors to be true and that Netflix is very deep into the development of more Fear Street movies. I think this is great news. I personally love the trilogy. I think it was fun. I would love to see more of it. I want to see what they can come out with next. Are they going to be based on more books? Is it going to be something original? I don't know. I just want more information. I'm hoping to give it to us soon. I want to see where this can go from here. Now, I want to know whose kids have seen Encanto so many times that you have the song "We Don't Talk About Bruno" memorized. That you've heard that song 1,000,001 times. I've seen it. My girls watch it over and over and over. I do think it's a great movie. I love this film for not only the story, the characters. I think they're all very unique. I love the bright colors. The songs are really good. I think it's just overall, it's a great franchise. And franchise is a word that Disney's been using to describe this movie. Now, recently they've been promoting the 2023 films, and they've definitely said there were a few surprises for the Encanto franchise. Now, Disney did tease saying that ever since Encanto was released in 2021, they have welcomed an immense popularity. Now, according to a press release from Disney CEO Bob Chapek, he said that Encanto will not be a standalone hit. It will be part of a franchise. Now, one of the stars, Adassa, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Adassa, Adassa, pardon my pronunciations. Again, if you're familiar with the channel, you already know I'm not good with them. Now, she voiced Dolores in the film, and she made a comment saying that she is preparing for Encanto's next amazing phase. So from what's being said so far, I can only assume that we're going to get a sequel to Encanto somewhere in 2023. Now, that's just a guess of mine. That's not confirmed or anything, because this was a panel that was talking about Disney's 2023 updates and phases. So maybe that isn't going to be when the movie is released. Maybe that's when they may start filming the movie, or when they may discuss more about it. But I know sometime next year, I got a feeling that we're going to find out that there's going to be a sequel to Encanto, or maybe they're going to make a series out of it. I don't know. I'm not sure where to go with it. I would like to see a sequel. The movie was really good, and it left off in a place that I think we can make a sequel work really well. Now, real quick, I'm going to touch on Rob Zombie's The Munsters movie, which many are looking forward to, and many are already criticizing. And I think it's mainly because you're taking the movie a little too seriously. I don't think this is meant to be an exact copy of the original series. Rob Zombie's going to put his own little twist on it. It's going to be different. It does look like it's going to be an origin story. And I think if you can take it lightly and take it for a fun movie that's a tribute to the original, and just have fun with it for what it is, you could enjoy it. But if you're going to compare it, one scene after another scene, to the original, you're definitely not going to get anything out of this movie, and you're probably not going to like it. But if you are looking forward to it, it has been confirmed now through Rob Zombie, who posted it on his Instagram page, that it will be released on Netflix this September. All right, so it's been a long time since we've talked about the Christine reboot that we're going to be eventually getting from Blumhouse. Now, this is one that we've had very little detail on, very little things to talk about, other than the fact that it is going to come at some point. But here's what we know so far with some updated information. Now, the creator of Hannibal TV series, Brian Fuller, is slated to direct the film with Jason Blum. Now, Blum is also going to serve as executive producer alongside of Vincenzo Natali and Stephen Hoban. And the film will also be a collaboration between Blumhouse and Sony Pictures. Now, in a recent interview with Collider, Jason Blum did reveal that the script to Fuller's film has been finished. He said, and I quote, "We actually recently got a script, which is terrific. We're going to try and make it into a film. That's my plan." So having a script done is a good thing, but even so, we don't have a lot of other details. There's no information on casting, or when production is going to start, or when they're planning on to hopefully release the movie. And due to the popularity of this film, or at least the original film, I'm suspecting that they're most likely going to keep a very low profile on this and try to keep as much hush-hush as they can. This is a very big film, The Reboot, and it can be very highly criticized if they don't do it right, or if they do it right and they just get a lot of backlash from the fans who want more of the original and won't be accepting of too much change, which I think we're going to have to be very accepting of, considering the time frame that we have between the original and now. So there's going to have to be things changed to bring it up to date, up to modern standards. So hopefully when we do get details of this movie, people can give it a shot without criticizing it too quickly. That's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching the video. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate it. Do me a favor, drop a like on it for me. Hit that subscribe button on your way out if you haven't already. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you at the concession stands.